What's poppin', people? It's your boy BR80 back from the BR80 show. I'm your host, BR80, and we have co-host Baby Brady, my baby brother. He's a hitman, full-time and part-time retro gamer, but get out of here, man. Anyways, today's Sunday episode, we're gonna take a look through my Nintendo DS collection. Now, I don't have very many Nintendo DS games. These are all of them here. Boom, as you can see. So we're just gonna go through these, talk about them, what my thoughts are of them and stuff. I have a few loose cartridges in this case here. And yeah, hope you enjoy the video. Let's dive into the DS collection. All right, first of all, we're gonna dive into the loose cartridges that I have. Now, if you used to have one of these cartridge holders, the double-sided ones, let me know in the comments, man. I used to have a white one as well. I think I still have it somewhere. I don't know where the fuck it is, but we're gonna go into these ones. Most of these are just loose, don't have the case, and these ones also are not really that memorable in my opinion. So we're gonna start off with these two here. Now, Call of Duty Black Ops, I actually have this game with the case. I just have a loose cartridge of that for some odd reason. I have Ultimate Mortal Kombat, which this game was fire. There we go, focus up. This game was fire. I used to play Puzzle Combat on this all of the time. I love Puzzle Combat, especially in Mortal Kombat Deception. Used to play a lot of Puzzle Combat. Next up, we're gonna go to X-Men Origins Wolverine. I had this as a kid. This game is actually fire. 2D side-scroller game. If you've ever played like kind of the Spider-Man games on DS, well, at least some, I don't know if some of them are free roam, but the only ones I've ever played were the 2D side-scroller ones. Those are the ones that I played all the time. So next we have an insane game and my favorite game in the Assassin's Creed series, Assassin's Creed 2 Discovery. Did you guys know Assassin's Creed was on the DS? There's also another Assassin's Creed game on DS, and this is my favorite Assassin's Creed game of all time. Bro, you just have to play it. It's another 2D side scroller. You can go in stealth, go in loud with a lot of these. The combat is really good. The level design is amazing. The enemy variation, like so much of it is fucking phenomenal, man. Also, a disclaimer, I don't know if you hear my brother in the background screaming his ass off. I don't know, he's probably playing Dead by Daylight or something. But I am very thankfully moving out of here in a few months at the most. Me and my girl, just a quick story, I guess. Me and my girl got approved for an apartment, and we'll hopefully be moving out of here within the next couple months. So that'll be coming here on the BR80 show. We'll do a whole entire moving video. It's gonna be a long one. We're like tearing down all this shit, moving it, setting up the new setup. It's gonna be a fire video. I'm super excited for that. But anyways, I'll keep you guys posted in the community tab when the time comes. But we have Lego Indiana Jones 2, The Adventure Continues. This game is awesome as well. Loved this one as a kid. Never had the first one on DS, but the second one, really fun. I love the side modes, especially what's the one side mode where it's like multiple little mini games where you can do the boulder chase, and there's a few, dude, I don't even remember all of them, but I distinctly remember the boulder chase one. So dude, Lego Indiana Jones 2 on the DS, fire game. I really love it, and I had some good memories with that one, man. But next up we have Lego Rock Band on the DS. This is the last one of my loose cartridges. Damn, this focus. These are small ass cartridges. Lego Rock Band. This game is awesome. I'm not gonna lie, I played a lot of this game as a kid. I only really have good words for that game. I mean, I don't remember it being bad whatsoever. But those are all the loose, the loose cartridges that I got in the DS collection. Now moving on to the actual DS games that I have the case, starting with an all-time classic on the DS. One of my most favorite DS games of all time, as you already know, New Super Mario Bros. Now, oh my goodness, this game here, dude, this game, so nostalgic for me. This, I can't even tell you how many hours I sunk into this story, the mini games, the Luigi poker games, dude, I loved it so much. especially even the 2-player. I played a lot of the 2-player with my buddy Christopher on the school bus on the way to school and on the way back home. But man, this is one of the best, if not probably the best 2D Mario game in my opinion. It adds so much content, and just for a Mario game, man, growing up playing this all the time, loving the end Bowser fight with Bowser and Bowser Jr. I replayed that level so many times, man. I loved that boss fight, even though it was super easy if you had the Fire Flower. But oh my goodness, this game is phenomenal. One of the best DS games of all time, quite possibly the best 2D Mario game of all time, and one of the best Mario games of all time, man. But there is one on the DS that I like a little bit better. Super Mario 64 DS. Oh my goodness, man. This is by far one of the best Mario games. And I don't know if you've seen my video a while ago, it was maybe like 7 months ago or something, where I talked about this game and why I thought it was better than the original Super Mario 64. But Super Mario 64 on DS, they basically kept the whole entire story the same. They added some new areas. They added 30 extra power stars for extra content. You can play it as Yoshi, Luigi, Wario, and of course Mario. And this game, oh my gosh. A lot of people diss on this version of the game because it was built, you know, in mind with the D-pad as a control, the main control scheme to move. But if you can get past that, which it quite frankly is not even that bad. People are just I guess they prefer to have an analog, even though, you know, you can get used to it and stuff. But if you can get past that, man, this is the most superior version of Super Mario 64 that I've ever played in my entire life. Not to mention the main story and the additions to the new story, the new stars and the new areas and stuff. They added mini games to this too. Fire mini games, just like kind of what they had in New Super Mario Bros. They brought back the Luigi poker ones, which I really loved, and they added a bunch of new ones, some returning ones from that game. And my goodness, this game is an entire package, man. A fully 3D game like this, Super Mario 64 converted from, you know, those big Nintendo 64 cartridges into this tiny ass cartridge, fits the entire previous game, plenty of new content, and just to see how cartridges have evolved with data storage and all that is fucking insane. Honestly, it's like one of the coolest things to me. I think is really cool how even with like Nintendo Switch and stuff, the cartridges are like kind of smaller than the regular DS cartridges, and they can fit whole entire HD games in. Phenomenal, man. Not to mention the multiplayer, which I played not as much as New Super Mario Bros, but I played it a little bit on the bus with my homeboys as well on the way to school. We had like a little group of friends on the bus. Me, Matthew, Christopher, and some other random kid. We used to play a lot of Mario Kart DS, New Super Mario Bros, Super Mario 64 multiplayer. Wow, what a time to be alive, man. This game, phenomenal. Hands down, one of the best DS games of all time, and the most superior version of Super Mario 64. Next, we're gonna go into the Call of Duty games I have on DS. I'm trying to collect all of them, but for right now, we have these two. Call of Duty Black Ops, which I just showed you earlier, and Modern Warfare 3, which we just did a beating in one sitting video not too long ago. So these games are practically the same. The storylines, you know, just a lot of shooting. You know, your average Call of Duty action, except on DS. A lot of extras. I like the campaign of MW3 a little bit better than Black Ops, but this game I would say on DS is way better because of the extra modes. They had, especially, you cannot forget, they had zombie mode, phenomenal. Now, even though it wasn't even that good, you get killed if you get hit once, no perks. The mystery box is like a mystery closet. It's not even really like a box, it's like a random ass little closet with a question mark on it. They have dogs in this game. The running zombies. The atmosphere of the zombies of this game is one of the best atmospheres of any zombie game. I would say it even is creepier of an atmosphere than like World at War zombies or Black Ops 1 zombies console. And you know, World at War Zombies had that like gritty, kind of disturbing atmosphere. Nah, dude, go play Black Ops on DS Zombies. The laughing sound effect that plays before each round and the creepy atmospheric ambience, the sounds of the zombies breaking down the metal bars of the windows. Dude, you cannot get creepier than this. Especially, I think it makes it creepier too, that if you get hit once, you're fucking dead. So the zombies mode on this is insanely hard, but really good atmosphere. It's super hard. There's 4 maps. We had House, Facility, Temple, and Overlook. I would really wish that one of these days they could remaster those maps, especially House. I played a lot of House on this, but not to mention it also has Kill House as a bonus mode, challenge mode, multiplayer of course, and a fully fledged unique campaign to the DS version. All of the Call of Duty games on DS, the campaigns are nothing like the console. It's all unique stories, brand new stories, which I think is awesome. So we have Black Ops and MW3 Defiance, trying to collect all of the Call of Duties on DS. But yeah, these games are pretty good for DS standards, I'm not even gonna lie. Next up, we have another childhood classic for me. I played this game so much. I think this is one of the first games I got on DS. Because I guess here's the story of how I got the DS in my life as a kid. Christmas, man. So my parents got me and my brother a white Nintendo DSi. We had Lego Batman. I need to get Lego Batman. I don't have that. We had, for starters, like when we first got that on Christmas, we had a few games with it. Lego Batman, Indiana Jones and the Staff of Kings, Plants vs. Zombies, I want to get that too. Scribblenauts, I think Scooby-Doo First Frights, and there was like this other one. I can't really remember. But yeah, we had a lot of fucking good DS games at the start. I played a lot of Lego Batman, a lot of Lego Indiana Jones, Plants vs. Zombies, Scribblenauts, like all of them were fire. And I have a few extra in the collection of those games, such as Scribblenauts, Indiana Jones, but we'll get to that. Scooby-Doo First Frights, a phenomenal game on the DS. I love a good Scooby-Doo game, and this is a really good Scooby-Doo game with some good combat, really good level design. And for DS standards, once again, this game is really good, like especially as a kid, looking at it from like a kid's perspective, you can have so many hours of this. There's hidden collectibles and things, costumes to buy. So much content with all these games. And as a kid, dude, like all you really needed in life, you didn't need a phone back in the day, dude. You needed a Nintendo DS. Because let me tell you, kids nowadays are not going to experience what I experienced. I didn't have a phone until I was, I think, 16 when I got a car. I played a lot of DS. Kids nowadays are not going to experience having a Nintendo DS, man. Maybe they'd experience having a Nintendo Switch, but I don't even know. Maybe not even a 3DS, but for me, Nintendo DS, and even I have back there Game Boy Advance SP. Now, those were the times to be alive, man. Next up here, we have Indiana Jones and the Staff of Kings. I know this game's also on PS2, which I do want to get on PS2 at some point. I'm doing a playthrough of Indiana Jones and the Emperor's Tomb that we're slowly making our way through. This upcoming Thursday is the next episode, part 4 of that game. But yeah, this game, man, oh my gosh, I can't tell you how, like, this game is amazing on DS. I must say, you use a lot of the stylus for fighting. If you want to do an uppercut, you like swipe the stylus up, left, right, down for a low punch, and then, a lot of stylus stuff. So if you don't like using the stylus a lot, you might not like this game, but I really enjoyed this game. The fighting, the level design of the game was phenomenal. It feels like you're on an actual Indiana Jones adventure, and that's like a thing you really need if you're making an Indiana Jones game. You need it to feel like you're on an Indiana Jones type of adventure. You feel like that with this game. And towards the end, there's also a lot of puzzle solving, which I really enjoy with these kind of games. Towards the end, you're like fighting on top of a blimp. Dude, this game is awesome. Indiana Jones and Staff of Kings. Definitely check it out if you're interested in Indiana Jones, action adventure, if you don't mind a lot of stylus stuff. This game, dude, I cannot tell you how many hours I sunk into this as a kid. Next up, one of the most, I would say, unique games probably ever made, in my opinion. One of the first of its kind, Scribblenauts on the Nintendo DS. Now, this is a kind of game where you're set into these kind of levels where you have to collect this certain star icon. And in order to collect it, you can literally type in anything and it will spawn that thing that you type in. And you can basically have to try to get that star by figuring out what the hell to type in that's gonna help you achieve getting that star. My goodness, I spent so many hours into this. Not only that too, there's not just challenges where you have to figure out stuff like that, but you can also buy a lot of extra costumes, I'm pretty sure. I haven't played this in a pretty long time, so I can't really remember exactly all. But there's also like a kind of like a free roam kind of mode where you get thrown into this little area. You can dig stuff too, which I really liked. There's certain areas where you can like literally type in a shovel and then you can dig. I remember I used to dig a lot of underground like houses and stuff, put like beds and stuff down there, just random house stuff. And then you could spawn zombies, you could spawn like robbers, you could spawn basically anything you can type. It will literally spawn that for you. There's guns, rocket launchers, cars, planes, animals, other people. Dude, this game is so interesting. Like one of the coolest game series of all time. I've never played any of the other Scribblenauts. What is this dude doing? But this one, the OG, phenomenal. Such a cool game, man. I can't even tell you. Now for my final Nintendo DS game that I have in my collection. This odd game. 2-in-1 party pack. Shrek's Carnival Craze Party Games and Madagascar Carts. This is one of those certain kind of games that they used to do this, I think, quite a bit back in the day, especially with like 360. I think they like combined like Kung Fu Panda and like Lego Indiana Jones, but they would combine two games into one game. Shrek's Carnival Craze Party Games and Madagascar Carts, basically a Mario Kart ripoff. And this is basically like a Mario Party ripoff. But these are both pretty good games. I did enjoy playing Madagascar Carts. I think I liked Shrek's Carnival Craze Party Games even better. As a kid, I played this a lot. There's not really much to say. It's just kind of your average like Mario Kart and Mario Party clones based in Shrek universe and Madagascar universe. But I really enjoyed this as a kid. I can't lie to you. And it's super cool at least to have this in the collection, a 2-in-1 game. So I'm pretty happy to have this in the DS collection. But yeah, those are all the DS games. And let me show you here. Boom. These are all the Nintendo DS games. I am gonna briefly run through my 3DS. My 3DS collection. I don't have very many 3DS games, and I don't really plan on collecting for more 3DS. I am trying to collect a way bigger Nintendo DS collection, as you know. So that's something I'm really looking forward to start doing in the future. But for 3DS, I don't really care about collecting for 3DS. Maybe I will in the future. I'll show you this one that I have the loose cartridge for. I don't have the actual case for. Boom. Lego City Undercover, The Chase Begins. I played this one a lot. I'm not gonna lie, there are some banger 3DS games. So maybe I will start collecting more 3DS, who knows. But we're just gonna run through these quick. Classic Super Mario 3D Land. I really enjoyed that game. Another classic, Mario Kart 7. Pretty simple, bare bones, not really anything too crazy or special, but definitely a good racing game for handheld. I loved this one. Mario Party Island Tour. I had a blast with this game. This is a really fucking fun game, especially like that tower mode. Oh my gosh, I had such a fun time with that. Luigi's Mansion Dark Moon Fire game. I had such a good time with this one as well. I don't even think I beat the story because there was a part of the story where I was stuck on a puzzle and I couldn't figure it out, but still a fire game, even if I never beat it. And for the final 3DS game, I have Spy Hunter. I love Spy Hunter 1, Spy Hunter 2. I even have Spy Hunter on Game Boy Advance. And man, I have had a lot of amazing memories, especially with Spy Hunter 2 on PS2. So I saw this way back in the day and I wanted to get it. And it's a pretty good game for what it is. I would say it's definitely pretty fun. That's the entire collection. So those are the 3DS games, but that's not really what this video is about. But we have the Nintendo DS collection. Let me know in the comments some of your childhood Nintendo DS collection games. I'd really love to know. Some of your memories with DS, man. I had a lot of good ones. And maybe soon on some upcoming Sunday episodes, we can go in depth with some Nintendo games, DS and stuff, and kind of go in depth of some childhood stories, because I have a lot of amazing stories. And that's what these Sunday episodes are all about, is a little more chill, a little more personable, talking about some memories I had with these games as a kid. So yeah, let me know, man, in the comments though. Appreciate y'all so much for watching. And I want to thank the channel members of BR80 Crew. Thank you all so much for your contributions every month. We have Baby Brady, Tate Harris, BR80's Girl. We have Nick Wally and Ben Wally, aka Young Chili. Thank you guys so much, man. It means the world to me. Membership links are in the description if you would like some extra benefits on the BR80 Show channel. And subscribe for weekly retro gaming content. We'll see you guys on Thursday for the upcoming Part 4 of LEGO Indiana Jones and the Emperor's Tomb. And have a good day. Hopefully see you then. Peace out, boys.